Alrighty guys, it is time for Panzer update. Hello Panzer. So, when we last looked at the Panzer, we had been doing some NCT repairs, and we got all that work done. We got everything back together. So I wanted to apologize. I know I haven't made a video for a few weeks. It's been just a bit busy, and my next few weekends are going to be pretty much tied up with work commitments and wedding planning and a lot of other, day-to-day stuff. So I wanted just basically to give you guys an update on where things are with the car at the minute, because we did have a few complications. So right now, just to cut to the chase, we have passed the NCT and we are now fully road legal. We have our three discs, 1, 2, 3. This one is insurance. It costs a lot of money. This is tax. It's fairly straightforward once you get through the bureaucracy. And this is our NCT. So we have a valid test now up to the 4th of April 2017. So, why did we have so many problems? Well, as usual, comes down to some bureaucratic mumbo jumbo. So, basically, as you guys know, we had our original test back in May, and it was the first time that the car had been tested for a long time, and there were a lot of mechanical problems. So I won't go into a list of them. Some of them were very, very simple. Some of them were a pain in the butt, like having to change rear wheel bearings. But we got all that work done, and I went back for the test. Took a morning off work and went back into the test on God, my sense of time is just gone, sorry. Well, went back into the test on Monday of last week, and everything passed except the horn didn't work. So I'm thinking, what the hell, but no big deal, because all the repairs that I did worked out, so I was pretty pleased with that. But when things went a little bit wrong was when the tester told me that I would need to produce what they refer to as a modification report for the car. Now, this is a new requirement from the NCT for modified cars, and it seems to be, from the little bit of research that I did on it, it seems to be trying to stamp out guys with, crappy window tinting, loud exhausts, unsafe suspension mods, just general mumbo jumbo like that. But it basically managed to kind of catch me, and okay, that's a fair one. It is a modified car for sure. So the procedure for that is then that you need to go and get an automotive engineer or an automotive assessor to basically look at the car, go through the various things that you have done, and to complete this modification report form. So once I got into work, I started making phone calls. Got a lot of people say, yeah, I'll give you a call back on that, and I couldn't do too much of it in work, but the day wore on and there's nobody phoning me back. Surprise, surprise. So I kind of got in a little bit of a panic. But the good news is that there was a gentleman in the Midlands that was actually familiar with my work from watching the YouTube channel, that said that he would be perfectly happy to to have a look at the car for me. So ended up then taking a day off work, getting the car transported over there, and we went through the car and he made a few recommendations to me. It was kind of simple stuff like bits of extra conduit on some of the high voltage wiring, making stuff a bit more secure with extra cable clamps, and just general stuff like that. So once I had all that done, we got the report filled out and basically drove back up to the... Oh no, I'm leaving out a bit. I'm leaving out a bit about the horn. Turns out the horn was missing. I had, you know, 2 wires that were broken off. I went out to my local breaker's yard and I got a horn from an E60 for $5. Put it on, and that basically got that sorted out. So once I had that, and once I had the modification report filled out, we went back up to the test centre, sounded the horn, did a bit of paperwork, and we got our NCT certificate for the Panzer. And very, very pleased to have this, as it was the last piece of the puzzle to get us road legal. So that's done. The car is basically finalized from a legal standpoint, and we have our next test will have to be done before the 4th of April. Because they backdate it to when the car was registered, so it must have been registered here sometime in April. So it was originally a UK car. So anyway, guys, a little bit of a long-winded talking video for you, but just wanted you to know what was actually going on. I have been fairly quiet on the surface, but I've been paddling away madly underneath. So we will have some test drive videos soon. I have driven the car on the motorway and it is brilliant. The efficiency, even when driving on the motorway, even before I do any kind of aero mods and all that kind of stuff, is brilliant. So it was a bit of a saga. I didn't video it because I think with doing videos you kind of need to be in the mood, and unless you guys want to see me going off the rails, it wouldn't have made very good footage. So okay, that is it, and apart from anything, it demonstrated to me the importance of continuing with the YouTube channel, because to be honest, I had thought about not continuing to make videos, just for the foreseeable future, but the thing with the modification report and actually having connections and that visibility even to organizations and individuals throughout Ireland has turned out to be a lifesaver. So right, that is about it. I think what I will do next time is, there have been quite a few questions building up about why I've done certain things with the Panzer. I think I'll do a Panzer Q&A session for you. We'll do that next, and I am also, now that I've this car road legal, going to start getting a look at our track car project again fairly soon, and I've also got an update on the E31 for you guys coming along. Okay, so as usual, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a look at my Patreon link there in the description if you'd like to make a donation. All donations gratefully accepted and go straight into building the cars. Alright guys, so we will see you all next time, and we'll be doing some motorway driving. So see you soon.